No, no. I can't see. You guys pull up? How are you, sir?
Sir, can you move over? Can he move? Because I can't get a shot of both of them. Can you move? Because we can't get a shot. No, I can't do this. Yeah, can you move? He does. He goes. Please, please. I know. This guy's got to move. Yes, it's over. It's over. Guys, it's over. Please, I told you, go away, please. I can't move. I've got somebody. Go away. Go away. I ask you, go away, please. Go away.
Well, that was a pretty awkward photo opportunity at the start of this meeting. The audio was hard to hear. The only thing I could hear a translation of Putin saying, "I hope our meeting will be productive." But you could see various lines of photographers, camera people, reporters were allowed to go through, take various pictures of these leaders together with the Secretary of State of the United States and the Foreign Minister of Russia. But Clarissa, I don't know if you got anything out of that. I did see the face of Putin. He looked very stern.
Stern? I thought he almost looked sullen. It was extraordinary. There was no congeniality. Not that we expected them to be hugging it out, but neither side was talking to the other. They were both sitting there. Putin slightly like this, very stern, and it was very uncomfortable, frankly. Basic silence and a few words about having a productive discussion, but we're so used to seeing in those moments world leaders at least go through the motions of small talk, right? How was your flight? How are you? You know, I hope we have a productive session. Even though there was a nod to that, it felt very uncomfortable.
It was so uniform, it struck me as deliberate, because it was Biden and Putin and Blinken and Lavrov. They were stern-faced, no eye contact. Putin almost looked like a teenager brought to a dinner by his parents. He didn't want to be there, you know, kind of legs apart. But that's message sending, right? And these, as we were saying earlier, summits are about moments, and this is one of those moments. And the message here seems to be, we have some serious things to talk about, right? We don't know how that's going to go, but we are here, but deliberate. And by the way, Joe Biden likes to smile, and he did smile out on the steps, right? In that room, deliberately like Putin, stern.
Yeah, and whoever organized that photo opportunity did not necessarily do a great job because you could barely hear anything. You know, photographers, they want to get pictures, so they're in there, and I assume the various groups were brought in, the U.S. Group, a Swiss group, a Russian group, one at a time. But it was a pretty awkward photo opportunity. All of us have covered these kinds of moments, and that one was, I shall say, strange.
And you understand why they don't want the press in the room, why so little of what is actually going to be discussed has actually been shared with us, because everyone is poring over the details of who looks like what and who's conceding and who's winning. It's really important for them now to be able to close the door on journalists and have a really serious, substantive conversation.
To draw another contrast, the body language, the atmosphere between Trump and Putin was very different. There were smiles. You remember Putin making an offhand comment about, no, I won't, you know, interfere in your elections again, kind of like a joke, right, which Trump administration officials would bring up as a time that he confronted him on election interference. This one, both of them straight-backed, looking very seriously. Yet one more contrast, and again, none of this is accidental. That's a contrast that it appears President Biden and his administration want to strike in terms of a new if not more confrontational approach to Russia, a new, more steadfast, right? They're not going to stand by as these malign activities go forward.